Just 2 on the return, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 26. Andre Ellington, his first carry. Oh, he's got a little daylight, and he's into the clear. 30. 10, touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. 74 yards. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Here we go,
and the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down.
White.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Evans. So they decline the penalty. That seems a little odd.
I'm trying to work through it and work with them to figure out why.
Well, someone's got to be confused.
That's what I think. I'm pretty sure that the bench is saying take the penalty, and somehow in the heat of the moment, they thought they were saying decline the penalty, and that's going to work against them. They should have taken it.
Now Winston. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. And that's the first connection, the number 1 overall pick in 2015, finding the number 7 pick in 2014 in Evans.
And what a great target Mike Evans is for Jameis Winston. Winston's a pretty accurate thrower, but that catch radius that Evans provides, that makes him that much more dangerous.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Ellington. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Tight into the right, boy. Tight into the right. Move. Even. 4 down. Even. Check. White. Check. Hot route. Hot. Check 59, Mike.
Jameis to throw it. Throw right side to Perriman, and it's caught. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rashad Perriman, 37 yards. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and that'll make the score 14-0. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And fights through one man. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Now a man open down the middle of the field. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
64, weak.
First down, San Francisco.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Check four.
11.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the ground, it's a handoff to Coleman. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Garoppolo, and Matthews makes the ground. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And the 49er first down.
Here we go. 180.
Check. Watch 54. And here we go. Watch the pass.
13.
Sponge.
On first down, it's Coleman, and he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now they hand off to Coleman. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Second and 5 now. Garoppolo being chased out left. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down.
White.
45 to Mike. 45 to Mike. Keep it up.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. CD, you know there were quite a few Bears fans back in January saying, why didn't we hold on to that Robbie Gould guy?
Well, it's a legitimate question. 33 of 34 for San Francisco in 2018. The crazy stat of the year, he missed more extra points, 2, than he did field goals, 1, in the 2018 season.
Now it's Gould after splitting the uprights to kick this one away.
Let's go, son.
At their own 25-yard line.
A reminder coming up later tonight, the Patriots unfurl their 6 banners. They play host to their rival Steelers. And then on Monday night, it's the one weekend of the year where you get 2 games to wrap up the week. Texans and Saints from New Orleans in the early game, then Broncos and Raiders. Vic Fangio's coaching debut and the Raiders final. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Winston. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
3rd down and 7.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. On 3rd down, Winston. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Nick Bosa in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 4th down, and the Bucs trot out the former 49er Bradley Pinion to punt it. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. Fielded at about the 28. He will not go down.
Have to retape those ankles.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10.
11.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones in a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Ndamukong Suh with a sack. We've seen that a ton since he entered the league in 2010. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. Throwing now is Garoppolo. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Breaking that one up was Justin Evans. Read it perfectly. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. So we're at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. They'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Here we go.
From the gun, Winston. Over the middle to Evans. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. Winston in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. To throw is Winston. Escape, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. D Ford. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
3 buzz. Mike, check. 59.
No gain on this defense, no gain.
59 is Mike.
To throw, Winston.
Just like that.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Nick Bosa in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long.
Here we go.
Check 59, Mike is 59. Mike's at 59.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a 1st down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47. Barber on 1st and 10. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Back to you.
Now Winston. And this one caught by Cameron Brate. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play, stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Working out of the gun, Winston. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Brashad Perriman, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. And it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A very solid gain of 27. There's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down. Back across midfield, just across midfield at the 49. Vita Vea breaking through to get the sack. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back now in Tampa. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter.
Here we go. 65. 180.
Garoppolo on the draw to Coleman. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
21.
Garoppolo. Yeah, he's got it. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the 49ers get a score closer. Gold with the extra point, and that will get them one closer. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 22.
You got nothing. Green, triple team. Check 50.
This is Ellington. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off the game.
Winston. Out left side here to Bryant. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
Winston now. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Eric Armstead able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
Now Winston. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. On the ground, Ellington. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at the 20. And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Justin Evans. They find some open field here. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Don't play this way.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing.
Here I come again.
They're looking to throw this. Winston. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. On 3rd down, here comes Barber. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you. Flip it.
1st down, they go with Barber again. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
On 2nd down, it's Barber. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
The tackle by D. Ford. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you. So for the Buccaneers, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Niners, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up their octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top is missing, fuck the opposition, and all that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boards than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. wear ball mains. All I ever do is ball, man. I am not a rapper, they all lame. I am not dope, I'm hard. Wait, I can power up and level up at any moment. Spitting like a semi, only give me semicolon. Couple zeros like I'm sending yell nets. Every flow is unmatched, and I better get set in. Finish them. Mess around with me and I diminish them all. Even if I ever did the minimum, all. In the end result, I'm better killing them all. Rogue One, but I got a team with me. Batman when I got a team with me. I get mean, I get green. Show the whole game what's never been seen. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
Designer sneakers hurt my feet now. Every beat is getting beat down. Couldn't eat, well watch I eat now. Like how you getting paid to freestyle? Different cities every week now. Every woman is a now. What state prop you looking bleak now? I was home to sleep designer sheets now. 30 different missions. When I speak they listen. Couldn't find the social fishing. Who the crew, it wasn't you. I know it's true cause you look like the opposition. Run it up. Greatest ever sums it up. I ain't have a lot when I was coming up. Kinda made my stomach turn when I brung it up. Wait.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
Tell me what you want, what you need.